Hi, welcome in, June 14, all of you. When the Pharisees heard that he had silenced the Sadducees with his reply, they met together to question him again. One of them, an expert in religious law, tried to trap him with his question. "Teacher, which is the most important commandment in the law of Moses?" Jesus replied, "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment." Matthew 22, verses 34 to 38. The Pharisees were always trying to trip up Jesus. They wanted nothing more than to find fault with him, a reason to put him on trial or do away with him. When they asked him which of all the commandments was the greatest, they were hoping that he would somehow fail to come up with the correct answer. Instead, as usually, he got it right, and oh, how right it was. When we love the Lord our God with all our hearts, everything else falls into place. The other commandments are easy to follow. God, I know that you desire relationship above everything else. Help me to love you and love others with all my heart. And the evening devotion is this. Hearing that Jesus had silenced the Sadducees, the Pharisees got together. One of them, an expert in the law, tested him with this question. "Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment." Matthew 22, verses 34 to 38. Isn't it fascinating that the leaders of the day tried to test Jesus? When you get asked difficult questions, you too can rely on God to give you the perfect answers. When you love God fully, you know his heart and priorities become clearer. It's much easier to answer correctly when you speak from the heart. Have you given all of yourself to God? Do you love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind? Let the last of your walls crumble and give him all of you tonight. Jesus, it's hard to say that I love you with everything because I know the truth is that I so often get distracted by everything else, but I know that you see my heart and you know my desire is to love you with my entire being. And then at the bottom here it says, what do you need to give up so you can put God first?